Guys, at my FX right here, welcome back to my channel. So on this video we are going to do a normal weekly market forecast in which we come here every week to project 1,000 pips into the future, showing you guys entries and exit of where to make your trades and where to exit price. Okay, so we are going to do the analysis for price of the week of the 15th to the 19th. Okay, for the 15th to the 19th of April. So first of all, we always look at our fundamentals. Okay, so looking at our fundamentals for the coming week. Okay, on Monday we have some fundamentals for the USD core retail sales, Empire States retail sales. Tuesday we have some fundamentals for GDP and USD Fed Chair Powell speech. Okay, for GDP and USD. We have Wednesday we have CPI yearly, and Thursday we have unemployment claims, Friday retail sales. Okay, so those are the high impact news, which are the red folders that we are expecting for next week. So let's go to the charts to see what we should be anticipating for the coming week. Okay, in our technicals. Okay, so for this week, okay, basically for last week, so we start with last week first. For last week we had some trades here in which we had analyzed to you guys into precision. Okay, we for DXY, okay, we're starting with the DXY. For DXY, price was somewhere around here on the last YouTube video that we did. We were anticipating price to come into this area, okay, and which you can still see the arrow there, come into this area and push continuations to the upside. So if you missed our last week video or you think we are capping, here is the video. This first touch is gonna play out. Okay, so looking at the bullish scenario of DXY, we want price to come into this zone and a push continuation back to that resistance level here to the upside of the 104 area. Then we can find more projections like so for DXY. I hope you can see how we were able to predict the DXY, the dollar index, into precision all the way to the upside. Okay, so this week what we will be looking at for the DXY is nothing less than what we did last week. Okay, although the DXY has been on a super bullish trend, okay, all the way to the upside with the help of CPI. Okay, so for we also last week I also said these areas have been to be set for concern, because if we are looking left, okay, let's go to our daily time frame. Okay, on our daily time frame you can now see, looking left, that this price is currently here, these two areas. Okay, price is currently at a very strong resistant level like so on those areas. So that's why we have price around there, and that's the area in which market closed for last week. Okay, so what we'll be actually looking out for DXY is more like some bearishness retracement back into 104 level. Okay, 104 level, and the push continuations all the way to the next resistance, which is up here, which is the 107 area. Okay, so but doing this, we have to, there are also minor levels in which we can also look for entry possibilities. Okay, there are like two zones I'm looking out for. Okay, so what I would do, I would extend this level here. I would extend this level like so. Okay, so if we have we would love to see some deep retracement, okay, which is some bearishness into this zone, which is a 104 level, and a bullishness to the upside, which is the 107 level all the way to the upside. Okay, so also if price does not respect that area, okay, and we still have some deep bearishness, we should be looking out for price to go to 104 area all the way to the upside. So actually, apparently those are actually the two levels I will be looking out for price bullishness to the upside for the DXY. Okay, and you guys know that the DXY is actually it's used to gauge the inverse or direct correlations with other pairs like the like the Euro USD GDP and the rest. Okay, so that's it for the DXY. Okay, so up next we will be looking out for, up next is gold. Okay, so for gold, For gold last week, we actually predicted gold into precision. Okay, you can see here price was somewhere around here when we did the last week video, this bearish candle thereabout. Okay, somewhere around here, and we stated that we would love to see price come back to retest this level. Okay, gold has practically been on an uptrend. Okay, price has practically been creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So price was to create a new higher high, higher low, and a new higher high, higher low, and that has been the formation in which price has been moving all the way to the upside. So we wanted price to come into this area and push continuations to the upside. Unfortunately, I was so focused on Euro USD and I missed this trade. Okay, so price practically played out just like we anticipated. Okay, so if you missed our last week video and you think we are capping, here is the video. Do it again. Price retest to this zone and push continuations to the upside for gold. Okay, I will take. Okay, welcome back. I hope you can see how we predicted the dollar into we predicted gold into precision. Okay, for gold to come into this area and push continuation and the bullish continuations to the upside, since the trend has been bullish. But if you look at how price has actually closed on the weekly time frame, though it did not close on my best of kind of setups, okay, I would have loved it to close something like a hammer kind of candle, but we are now having a doji candle here, maybe turning bearish all the way to the downside. I would have loved it to close that way, but we are not having so what is the best way we can make entries off we can take entries off for gold, okay, for this week? So for me, I'm a structural trader. Okay, I love chart patterns and I love price to print a higher time frame chart pattern. Okay, something like a head and shoulder, okay, a left shoulder, a head, and practically looking for price to give us something like a right shoulder like so. Okay, a right shoulder like so. So apparently hopefully we'll be looking for price to come give us a right shoulder, okay, then a push continuations to the downside. Then if which we already know how we make our entries for head and shoulders. Okay, so if you don't know how we make entries for head and shoulders, you can watch our other videos to see how we make entries. So that's what I'll be looking out for on gold. Okay, if I don't have a good chart pattern, I'm not taking bearish sells for gold. Okay, up next is a Euro USD. For Euro USD, okay, we can see we had a very it was a very tricky one for us last week. Okay, because just like we said, we always predicting price into precision, but price had its way. Sometimes price has to do its thing. Okay, because we took a loss on Euro USD. Actually last week we took 2 losses and it came to the end of our 8-week winning streak on the on Euro USD and other pairs across. Okay, so we had some sales that we took here, which we wanted price to go all the way to the downside. But on the last week YouTube video, we predicted the bearishness of Euro USD into precision and price to continue all the way to the downside. So if you missed last week video or you did not watch it or you think you are capping, here is the video. Here, okay, I would love to see more push continuations to the downside. First level target would be our 1.0787 area. Then our next level target would be our 1.0785 area. Okay, this support area like so, which those are the levels that we would be looking out for on Euro USD. And mind you, if you look at the daily time frame, okay, if you look at the daily time frame, we still have some space to the downside in which price could push all the way to the downside. Okay, welcome back. I hope you can see how we predicted Euro USD into precision. We're looking for price to come back into this zone, okay, which also matches with our trend line. If you look up here, which price has retested once, twice, 3 times, and this is our fourth touch of the trend line. And you guys know what the third and fourth touch means when price comes to retest a certain level for the third and the fourth time. So we're having some massive bearishness on this space, okay, due to the fourth touch all the way to the downside. Okay, so going to our monthly time frame, okay, I would love to start from the monthly time frame for you guys to see a bigger picture of this. Okay, on the monthly time frame, you can see that price has been more like ranging on the monthly time frame, guys. Price has been on a sideways all the way since 2023, February 2023. Okay, since February. Let me bring my crosshair tool. If you look down here, February 2023, price has been going sideways. So everything that we have been trading since 2023 till date has been more like in a range on the higher time frame. Okay, so that's the good advantage for people that are actually swing traders. You understand this, okay, even when you're trading or taking your sales. Okay, it doesn't mean you won't be making entries, but you know the directional bias in which you should be going for due to price movement. Okay, so you can see price giving us some range. Hopefully we believe price will break out of this range and a drop all the way to at least, okay, but it's going to take time. Okay, that's quite far, which is 1.97 area. But looking at a weekly time frame, let's see some lower areas of what price has been doing. Okay, so inside here for our weekly time frame, we can see price has been creating a very nice chart pattern, one of my best chart patterns in which I like spotting out, which is our head and shoulder. We see we can have we have our left head here, our left shoulder, our head, and a right head. So price is actually going all the way bearish, okay, all the way to the downside. Okay, and if price is able to clear these lows, we should be looking for some drops. Okay, let's measure that. Okay, we should be seeing like over almost 1,000 pip drop. That's why I tell you guys, we predict 1,000 pips into the future. Okay, almost 1,000 pips drop all the way, bearishness all the way to the downside. So you head it here first, guys. Okay, so whatever strategy you're using, you can take trades off these areas. Okay, even on the daily time frame, you can see even here on the daily time frame, price is also creating a minor chart pattern again, which is our left shoulder, our head, and our right shoulder. Okay, so how are we going to make entries off these areas is our main concern right now. Okay, so for this week, okay, let's go back to, since there's so much noise, okay, price has more like looking like it has been ranging. Okay, so I would love to just go to a more clearer or cleaner time frame, like the daily time frame or the weekly time frame. Okay, so that we can have few candles. Okay, we can have few candles in which we should be dealing with. Okay, let's go to the weekly time frame, guys. So here on the weekly time frame, okay, so what we will be looking out for is price to come back. Okay, a buy sell scenario, price to come back to this zone of the 1.073 area and a bearishness all the way to the downside. Okay, the downside here is our first level here is a 1.04 area. Okay, some bearishness all the way to the downside. Overall, we are looking to go to the support, which is a 1.97 area. Okay, so but you know, we are swing traders and we trade from zone to zones. Okay, so one zone after the other, and like I said, if you measure the pip count from there all the way to the downside, is more than, okay, see, we having that zone, the support area is over 1,000 pips to the downside drop. Okay, so that's practically what we'll be looking out for on Euro USD, a buy to sell scenario, retracement into that zone, then a drop. Okay, up next is a GBP USD. So for GBP USD, okay, for GBP USD, we are going to start from a weekly time frame. Okay, from our weekly time frame, we can practically see, okay, you may not be able to see that range. Okay, so let's go to our daily time frame so that you guys can see the range real good. Okay, so everything we have been trading since 2023, around November, okay, 2023 thereabouts, price has been, okay, price has been going sideways. Okay, you can see price is going sideways. It's not actually clearing higher highs or clearing some lows. Okay, price has been going sideways. So what does this mean? Price has been consolidating, price has been on the range. Same thing on Euro USD, guys. Okay, so remember, if the dollar is actually buying, okay, we should be looking for the inverse of that on the and the dollar index is actually buying, we should be looking for the inverse of that on the Euro USD, GBP USD, and other pairs, most likely across board. Okay, so here on the daily time frame, you can see price has been on the range, and one of a kind of setups are also trading ranges or having some nice entries setups from our range. Okay, and for last week too, on GBP USD, we actually predicted price to come back into this area, this zone, okay, and a bearishness all the way to the downside, at least to this 100% retracement level, and probably some continuations to the downside. So if you missed our last week video and you did not see it, or you think we are capping, here is the video, so you guys could see clearly. Okay, price price has actually retested on another key level all the way up here, which we had already marked out. And also we see that closure, that bearish, that hammer shooting star kind of candle closure here. Okay, so we would be looking forward for more bearishness, at least to the 1.25 area all the way to the downside for GBP USD. Okay, welcome back. I hope you guys could see how we were able to predict GBP USD into precision. You wanted price to retrace back to the next zone and a drop to the downside. This is one good thing about our strategy, because we show you and make you understand that price moves from zone to zone, guys. Price moves from zone to zone, so we are always targeting the nearest zone for price movement, then we can take the next zone. Okay, so if you understand the trend, okay, you can know how you can anticipate levels and areas in which you can make entries. So that's why I used to tell you guys, do well to mark out these levels. Okay, these rectangles you see on my screen, mark them out, same on your chart. Okay, and also if you like the way we trade, you can also click on the link on the description below to join our Telegram group, then message me to get our mentorship. Okay, if you like the way we trade and you love to trade like us, okay, you can always DM me from my Telegram to get mentored by us. Okay, so moving forward for this week, what we'll be looking for on in GBP USD is no different. It's like a little bullish retracement back to the zone, okay, and a bearishness up to 1.2 to 1.231 area. Okay, then we can target to the next level, which is 1.209 area. Okay, but like I always say, price moves from zone to zone, so we target from one zone to the other. Okay, so let's see, we have over 500 pips. Okay, 500 pips movement all the way to the downside. Mind you, this is from the higher time frame, so this may take like a week or two or even more, okay, to happen. And even if you have to squeeze the screen more, you see that we still have some solid bearishness of price all the way to the downside. Okay, so up next is USD JPY. Okay, USD JPY starting from a lower time frame, okay, like our hourly time frame. On the 4 hours, we saw that we had predicted USD JPY into precision. We wanted price, like we could see here, price was giving us some sideways movement. Okay, price has been going sideways, so we had our levels being marked out. Okay, we wanted price to clear these highs, retest, which it actually did, and to push continuations to the upside. So if you missed our video or you did not see how it played out, or you think we are capping, here is the video. It has been ranging for the past 2 weeks. So what I do in this case is I would really love to favor the upside. Okay, although price can still break, retest to the downside, but I would love to favor the upside. Price to break the upside, retest here, and push continuations to the upside at least. Okay, welcome back. I hope you can see how we predicted USD JPY into precision. So moving forward for this week, okay, USD JPY has been on a very nice bullish trend. Okay, has been on a very nice bullish trend, so we'll be anticipating some little sells, okay, like a sell to buy situation, price to retrace into the zone, and a push continuations all the way to the 159 area. Okay, let's go to our weekly time frame so you guys can see this clearly. Okay, so on our weekly time frame, we can see that price, we have a next zone looking left. Okay, looking left, price is to looking left. We still have some resistance area. Okay, we still have some resistance area looking left here, which price should go to on USD JPY. Okay, so our bias for USD JPY is sell to buy scenario, and our next target is 159 area. Still remains the same. So next is AUD USD. So for AUD USD, guys, last week we actually predicted price to come into this zone and a bearish continuations to the downside. Okay, when we did that video, price was somewhere around here, and we wanted price to shift to the upside and buy to sell scenario to the downside, and the bearishness all the way to the downside. So that's what we had on AUD USD. So if you did not watch our video or you think we are copying, here is the video. This is actually reacting off this this key level, okay, this area of interest. So price has already retested there on the lower time frame, so I'll be looking for more push to the downside, at least first level target. Let me put a line there, which is a 100% retracement level, which is a 0.593 area. Okay, 0.593 area, first level target. Then we can go all the way to 0.587 area. But okay, welcome back, guys. I hope you saw how we predicted AUD USD into precision. Okay, so for this week, okay, not taking much of your time, for this week we are gonna look at the next level. So what I'm going to do here, I'm gonna mark out a level here. I'm gonna mark out a level in which we are looking for price to continue. Okay, price to continue. So we may have some little retracements on price. Okay, we may have some little weak retracement of price into the zone. Okay, and a bearishness to the 1063 area. Okay, first level. Then we can target 100% retracement level, which is a 0628 area. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking out for on AUD USD for the coming week. Okay, last but not the least, NZD USD, guys. So for NZD USD, okay, for NZD USD, last week we actually predicted NZD USD into precision, and we wanted price to come into the zone, okay, and bearishness all the way to the downside. So even NZD USD has been very super bearish all the way to the downside. Okay, so we have like two scenarios to NZD USD. Okay, we have like two scenarios to NZD USD. Looking at it from the weekly time frame. Okay, from the weekly time frame, we'll love to see price come back into the zone and a bearishness all the way to first level is 0.587 area. Okay, you know that we trade from price moves from zone to zone. Okay, so the next zone that we're looking out for is 0.57 area for NZD USD, guys. Okay, so that will be it for this week. Do well to mark out these levels also on your chat or your phones. And if you're not following me on Twitter, do well to follow me on Twitter, and also smash that subscribe button, like, and always try to share our content, because you sharing our content is one of the reasons that also helps us, give us the zeal to continue doing free content like this. And also, if you like the way that we trade, you can join our free Telegram community. Okay, the link is in the description below. Click the link in the description below and drop a comment on the comment section if you are seeing same thing or something different on the chat that we should be anticipating for next week. Okay, so we are still on our 100k to, we are still on our $80 to a million naira challenge. Okay, so if you are also interested to join the challenge, please do well to click on the link on the description below, follow the instructions, and send me screenshots. Sign up with my EXNESS link and send me screenshots. Then I'm going to join you to the free group. Okay, it's actually a free group, okay, that I'm going to be sending quality signals to you guys on the challenge. Okay, so if you're interested in the challenge, you can join. All right, so that will be it this week, guys. Always remember to trade your plan your trades, and trade your plan, guys. So see you guys some other time.